Hi, I'm Bruce Wu from Avin Technologies. We are an electromechanical switch designer and manufacturer under our own brand, SEP Switches. In this video, I will take you to learn more about us and the solutions we'll bring to you. Now, let's watch a short clip about our company, Avin. Since 1986, Avin has been operating its business in Taiwan. Back in 2002, we expanded our production to China and established another plant. We are an ISO 9001 certified company and also gained the High-Tech Enterprise certificate from the Chinese government. And now, I'm going to show you another clip to briefly introduce our products, and we'll move on to the details afterwards. Regarding our dip and SIP switches, as well as the dip shunt, we provide the most complete types and positions with long lifespan. You can easily find the kind of switch that fits your design the most. Our CI series is a breakthrough in the market. We had brought in the space-saving design to the traditional box-type dip switch and made it more cost-effective. Our rotary-coated and selector switches are also designed with various heights and positions to meet different customer applications. Our push-button TM series is IP67 certified and has different illumination, heights, and caps available. The various design and accessory options will help you enrich your design on the control panels. TR and TE series are high-performing key and tactile switches with IP67 rating and different sizes and operating forces. The sealed structure and the gold-plated contact create high reliability with a long lifespan of 1 million to 5 million cycles. Due to our complete and diverse product range, SEP Switches is able to provide corresponding solutions to different industries. 3C, industrial control, lighting, IT, test and measurement, and medical devices, to name but a few. Developing our own manufacturing capabilities is key to us because we believe every detail in the production processes matters. We not only design the switches, but also make the tools and molds in-house. Besides, we produce the semi-parts of our switches on our own, including the plastic and silicon parts in our injection molding lines, and also the metal parts by progressive stamping. And of course, the semi-parts are assembled automatically to realize the final switches. The vertical integration of production provides us with not only strict quality control, but also higher production flexibility and cost effectiveness. Thank you for your attention. Please feel free to contact us for more information. We look forward to establishing the win-win partnership with you.
Welcome to Really Useful. We're located in New Taipei, Banqiao. We are a cable and wire harness OEM company, and our factory is located in China, Dongguan, which is ISO 9001 and 14001 certified factory. Let me show you our office in Taipei. Hi. And now, let's have a look in our factory. And our product range differs in two big parts. One is industrial part, and then another one is consuming part. For consuming products, we have HDMI coil cable. Let's have a look. So we have connector straight to straight, or we also have straight to angle. We also have silicon Type-C cable. Let's have a look. We have more than 10 colors of it. And we also have this shiny snack tube Type-C cable. And for the highest specs, we also have DP 2.1, which can support 16K resolution. And also we have this HDMI 2.2. It can also support 16K resolution. And now let's move on to our industrial items. This is our industry junction solutions. And the connector can be N8 and N12. The code can be A code, S code, and D code. Send us more inquiries and we can have the quotation for you. And now with the AI booming, optical cables are in a high demand. We also have it. So we have LC, ST, you name it, every connector you wish to have. Take a look. We do a lot of OEM and ODM projects. We also work with a lot of big name companies. So send us more inquiries and then let's connect together.
In the era of intricate tapestry, there's always someone taking the lead. Here at Avertronics, we experience the journey regardless of the destination. Over the decades, our commitment to deliver unparalleled quality and innovation, every product has not changed. We believe that the foundation of greatness lies in the excellence of our wires, meticulously crafted with precision and care. These wires aren't just conductors, they are conduits of innovation, enabling seamless connections that power the technologies shaping our world. As your partner in connectivity, we offer comprehensive OEM, ODM, and OEM services, tailoring solutions to your specific needs. Being located in Taiwan, the hub of the most competitive chip manufacturing industry, collaboration isn't just encouraged, it's embedded in our DNA. Working together is now easier than ever. Our green energy services provides alternative solutions, creating a synergy that redefines manufacturing possibilities. From energy-efficient processes to energy storage plants, we're not just advancing technology, we are on the mission to look out for well-being. Join us in shaping a future where every product tells a story of ingenuity, consistency, and mindful progress. Avertronics, where innovation meets reliability.
Hello and welcome to Sourcing Talk from Global Sources in conjunction with the Taiwan Electrical and Electronic Manufacturers Association, that's TEEMA for short. I'm your host, Tom, and today we're diving into a conversation that's at the heart of how tech products actually get made, and more importantly, perhaps how brands and manufacturers find the right way to work together. And we're talking about OEM versus ODM. Two acronyms that get thrown around a lot in this industry, but whose real-world implications can be misunderstood, especially for brands who are entering a market or looking to scale. The decisions that are wrapped up in that choice, who owns the design, who controls the roadmap, how much a brand should invest before they've validated demand, those decisions can make or break a product launch. And so we've brought together some of the people best placed to talk about that issue, and frankly, and from experience. Our guests today represent three TEEMA member companies, Bwin Technologies, Avertronics, and Really Useful Electronics. We'll be covering three big themes. One is how manufacturers actually read the room when a new buyer walks in the door, so to speak. How you can compete on value when margins are thin and every catalog looks kind of the same. And finally, what can go wrong the first time a brand tries to bring a customized product to market, and how you can stop those things from happening. Before we get into that though, I'm required to remind you to follow or subscribe to Global Sources on social media, be it on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. Basically, wherever you're watching this, that should be fine, and that will get you updates on forthcoming episodes of Sourcing Talk and other content like this, but also the various events and services that Global Sources offers. And let's go then and get on with meeting our first guest, if I can find the correct control panel. Here it is. And first, let's say hello to Sosa Wen from Avertronics. Hi, good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning. My name is Sosa Wen from Avertronics. Yeah, it's an honor we here can have the great discussions with the great platforms, every member here and every audience here. So shortly, I introduce our company and what we do. Our company, Avertronics, we are established in 1986, so this year we are already 40 years old. And we focus on, from the day one to the day, we're working on wire harness assembly and also invent our development, our own product, or we call the brand name Avin, A-V-I-N, the waterproof connectors and our system products. So we listed in our Taiwan exchange market. So we are the publicly listed company, and we have the three mass production factories all over the world, headquarters in Taiwan, and have another factory, mass production factory in eastern of China, and also set up the factory in Thailand. So we provide our cross regions manufacturing capabilities and the capacities to support our valuable customers. They are system makers and the customers all over the world. So our product focus on everything with connectivity. So whenever we talk about wireless recently, and also need the infrastructure. So the infrastructure has lots of cables and wires. So this is our network. And we provide these kind of services, including design to the manufacturing. And this is a turnkey solution for our customers. So this is our integrate all capabilities to support our customers in these three countries and also connected all over the world. And we are focused on our connectors. We call them waterproof connectors. This is under the framework. Waterproof, everybody can understand that we have to stand on the IP 6566 to 766. So we are different than the normally we call the consumer electronics, even they use for the outdoor our connectors can be used for the mobility devices, so it is not fixed in only our. So, this is totally different features than other waterproof connectors, and because we working for a more higher DC current, so for the power terminal, we can work in up to 150 amperes, and also in 10 continuously can be 300 amperes 5 seconds. So we are high reliable and good capability for our design and manufacturing for waterproof connectors with our wire harness assembly technologies. So we provide to customers not only the connector itself, also can deliver the full solution for the wire harness with some subsystems, like the good partner for the ecosystem, for this ecosystem. So this is quickly to short brief what our connectors we do and what we are doing this business from day one. And this kind of connectors and wire harness, what is the most important for the systems, like everything is connection. Otherwise, if every device they can do their good job in the individual part, but cannot connect it, cannot integration, everything cannot synchronize. Simultaneously, can signal or power deliver or power train with these connections. So the connector is and the wire harness is very important. So we are focused on our 5 industries we working for. A, I, M, E, S in the automotive industry and industrial operate applications and mobility, including air, ground, sea, and energy and survey. And S means it's a very moving server. So we working for the cable side for the wire or cable assembly, and also signal side for the wire cable assembly. So this is our company that very concentrate to talking on and working on our business from the day one to today. We do the same thing, only connectors and wire harness. Thank you today invitation and to the discussion today.
Yeah, thank you for that. As you say, a brief but very comprehensive introduction. I have no follow-up questions, which is unusual for an introduction. Thank you very much, and thank you as well for your time today. We can't do these sourcing talks without our guests, and it's great to have you here with us today. Now, I will take you off the screen very briefly, and while we say hello to our next guest, but I'll talk to you again and everyone in a few minutes. But bye-bye for now. Thank you. Okay, so now let's get an introduction to our second guest on the list, who is Bruce Wu of Avin Technologies. Hello, Bruce.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi, everyone. Thanks to TEEMA and Global Sources. It's a pleasure to be here. So my name is Bruce Wu. I am a product manager at Avin Technologies. We are also known as SEP Switches, which is our own brand. So we have been dedicated to the electromechanical switch field since our foundation in 1986. So as Avertronics, this year is our 40th anniversary. So as our introduction video showed, we not only provide standard switches such as dip switches, rotary switches, push button switches, etc., etc. We also offer customized solutions to our worldwide customers. So with our R&D capability and production expertise, we have designed this vertical integration in-house. So we start from designing the products to, produce the products. So we, over the past 40 years, we have been, continuously striving for technological innovation, ongoing improvement, and also higher level of customer orientation is what we wanted. We always aiming to reach. And we hope that to reach such product and service excellence, we can build up the real win-win partnership in such a rapidly changing market, as our company name, Avin, says. So that's it. It's a short introduction.
No, that's great. Can I ask what kind of companies or businesses are your current customers? Maybe like what, where are they from? What business, what industry are they in? That kind of thing.
Okay. So we actually work with many different types of business partners. So we do OEM and ODM. We also have our own brand, as I mentioned earlier. And with our own brand, we work with our worldwide distributors. So in some main markets, you can easily find our brand name via, those distributors who have been working with us for decades. So our end users are pretty broad. So they are from different industries such as, industrial control, computing, which is pretty popular at this moment, and also medical, automobile, and security, things like that. So yeah, with our broad product lines, we can supply our products to different industries or different fields. So yeah, with our complete product design, our customers can always easily find the type of switch that they need. So yeah, just please come to our Global Sources site, and you can find more about our products.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much, and thank you as well for taking the time out to be here this morning. Okay, I'll also remove you just for a few minutes, but we'll come back and talk more after we've said hello to our next guest, who is Tai Lin from Really Useful Electronics. There we go. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Tom. So thank you for this opportunity, and also thank Global Source for this amazing online show. Yeah, so I'm Tai. I'm Tai from Taiwan, and I'm from Really Useful. We locate in Taipei Banqiao. So compared to two other companies, we're quite young. So we have over 20 years experience in wire harness assembly, and our product range is quite big. So we have really consuming parts from like Type C, some of like Lightning, USB Micro B, like consuming parts, display port, HDMI. And then on the other hand, we also have industrial parts, which is like M8, M12 connectors, which can support IP67 waterproof. So it's really diverse, and that's our strength. So we can do a lot of things in our company. And we have around more than 40% of our employees are R&D. So we can do highly customized connectors, or we can do highly customized jackets. So let's talk about a little bit more about jacket. So jacket, normally it can be PVC, but some of our customers wish to have a nicer texture, so we can change it into silicone jacket. And also about molding, so that if some of our customers, they are system integrator, they need a special molding, which is like smaller, slimmer, we can also do it.
and we act fast, we act prompt. The quotation can be within 1 to 2 days. So that's why it makes us so really useful. So that's my company. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Okay, and the things that all the questions I would normally ask, I think we're going to bring up in the discussion about OEM versus ODM. So I'm going to refrain from from quizzing you more on the company, and we'll get into that in the discussion part. But thank you as well for your time today. And let's bring back onto the screen Bruce and so there. See, we're all together at last. Excellent. So let's get into it then. We've, as I say, we've got sort of a few broad topics to discuss. And our first question to look at today, and I'll ask Sosa this first, is when a new buyer approaches your company, what signals tell you that they are ready or suitable for an ODM partnership compared to someone who you look at and you think they just need an OEM production run, and as simple as that? What are the characteristics of a customer that tell you one is better for ODM, one is better for OEM?
Okay, that's a very good question. I think separate the two parts, the OEM base and ODM basis. So we are the two service categories. Number one is wire harness assembly. Number two is connectors. If we're talking about the ODM business, so our connectors, yes, we have our diverse product lines, product portfolios. And if customers think this kind of, for example, power range or current amperes range or outer diameters or shaping fit their requirement, but they needed some of the minor change. So we also do the tailor-made service. So based on the connector itself, have 50-50. Some 50% of the customers rely on our own standard products. Another 50%, they based on our product, maybe some of minor change and do some of special design, and that only fit for them. So also the IP protection for them itself. So this is a good partnership build, very trustworthy the alliance with the customers. So very strong group. Another side is OEM wire business. So it means based on customers' drawings, based on customers' bodies. So we sourcing products and based on our optimal solutions for our assembly technology with some automation technologies and with the smart manufacturing and deliver review very trusted data show the customer. So based on this is also customer and our company, we feel very strong partnership because almost everything there is big to us. So we know every drawings, we know every bondage, then build assembly the wire harness for them. So based on the wire harness, and so the OEM base, it means almost a day we have the strong demand enrollment for this year, for next year. So the mass production basis. So these are both sides we work, and the customer approach will be a different direction. But the only one thing same needs through their approval and their endorsement. So this is quickly to answer your question.
Excellent. And if I can throw that question to you, Ty, sorry, I had to mute your mic a bit because I was getting some feedback for a second there. But yeah, does that kind of match your experience in how you identify an ODM versus an OEM customer?
I think it's easier to say that define or because they usually contact us bring various demand or inquiries.
Yes.
Yeah. So but sometimes we will figure out. So can we fit our standard parts or do the good design for them. So sometimes we will call this as a joint design manufacturer. So if a joint design manufacturer is on both sides, we can do it. For example, even the OEM based the wire harness drawing only to us, but our engineering team also can do some recommendations. For example, maybe the wire, the layout or the pin assignment need to do some adjustment. It will be the good for manufacturing. It means we'll be saving costs, saving labor. And another side, for the material side, if we give them the recommendations for some parts, can be changed because of the geopolitical issues. Some of the changes we cannot easily to buy this kind of products. So I can say the one word, JDM, joint design manufacturer, to serve this kind of customers. When they come over, approach our company, but we can bring and discuss, learn each other, can find the real win-win solution. So hopefully it answer your question.
Yes, that's good. JDM is a new acronym for everyone to learn. So for Mr. Tai Lin, for really useful electronics, how did your company identify, or in your experience, what is it that makes an OEM customer different from an ODM one?
Okay, so broadly speaking, if a customer inquire with their drawing, like detailed drawing or detailed design, so they might be suitable for OEM project. Yeah, but here at Really Useful, we actually see every customer as our ODM customer, which, let's say, because manufacturing part, somehow our customers, let's change the way. So our customer will focus on more their daily use or their machine design. But for manufacturing part, we are experts. So we can advise them where you can adjust a little bit to save your cost or to be more effective, or there's something that they didn't notice. So we actually see every of them initially our ODM customer, and then if they really need just like the standard product, we can do just ODM. But if they are like highly designed, we can do OEM.
Yeah, excellent. So yeah, even if they come in and they've got everything planned, you might still have some feedback for them, basically. And
true.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Bruce, like you're in switches, which I guess is how different is it? Do you get a similar situation with like some very prepared customers and some less so?
Our experience is actually quite similar to what Mr. Wen and Mr. Lin said. So for us, an OEM customer usually comes to us with let's say clear specification, and they tend to focus more on prices, quality, and lead time. On the other hand, an ODM partner usually starts with an application, let's say, challenge or vision that they have. So, for example, they may be looking for a switch which can improve their usability, or which can reduce the PCB space, or something like to create some product differentiation from them. So yeah, so at Bwin or at SEP switches, we see the strongest ODM opportunities when our partners involve us early in the design stage, because we offer the vertical integration in our from design and engineering to manufacturing. So this way we can work closely with our partners to optimize both product performance as well as manufacturability from the very beginning. Yeah, so that's my answer. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. And actually, that brings me kind of quite neatly. Thank you very much onto the second question that we are meant to address, because you mentioned that OEM customers typically are looking for a price question, but there are other considerations. And so our second topic is for categories like cables, adapters, switches, where margins are, to be fair, pretty thin, and the competition is very fierce. How do manufacturers differentiate on value beyond simply the unit price? And so you're talking about that working with customers, kind of customer customization. Is that the main way that BWin stands out? Are there other ways that manufacturers can stand out and compete?
Yeah, having the capability to customize the product is one way. But for us, it's such a competitive industry for switches. For us, the true cost is not really the component price. It is the impact of something like reliability, product performance, and time to market. So a switch failure or a defect can be far more expensive than a few cents saved on purchasing. So in our company, in BWin Technologies, we differentiate ourselves through reliability, engineering support, customization capabilities, as we mentioned earlier, and also supply continuity. So backed by our vertical integration, which I mentioned earlier, as well as our production resources, we can provide, let's say, faster design support, tighter quality control, and also greater flexibility for the customized products.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm seeing some nodding as well from Mr. Wen there in my bottom left corner. Mr. Wen, is that for Avertronics? What's your answer to this question? Beyond prices, how is it possible for manufacturers to make themselves different from the competition?
This is a very challenging question if we talk about the OEM business, because everything is designed by customer's effort, and also almost a technology or machine use already endorsed by the end customers. So this is really not easy to gain more margin from this kind of product. We call it our traditional cost structure, cost plus margin become the price. But I think nowadays we should talking about the value. The value means even we are in OEM business, we also stand on customer centric. So we talk about what are the pain points, and likely I shared the experiences earlier. I said how we can do the JDM, joint design manufacturing, to give the customer more powerful ideas and insights to solve, or maybe we can see some shortfalls for the products, or maybe cost will be jumped very high, so we need to do some alternative solutions earlier, then let the customer to endorse in advance. So everything we on the same chain will be not affected by the bullwhip effect. So this is what we do for the customer. So we always request our sales with our engineers to visit customers more frequently. Field sales, we should understand the field issues and what the customers they feel, not only itself, also think about the mainstream, the whole stream, what the end customers their pain point. For example, automotive, the European markets, they always rely on the European brand connectors, terminals, and Japan brand always rely on their terminals, for example. But in past 2 years, we faced a lot of geopolitical tensions. So not easy to get shipments on time. So it means we will impact our delivery to customer. So if we can think about the mutual consensus and endorsed by a party, so we will be having a high reliability, the good delivery time, good cost, and also based on the same quality that bring the good value to customers and their customer users and the users and the end users. So this is what I can bring. Some we talked about not only cost itself, margin itself. We think about the whole partnership chain, the value. So this is my insights sharing.
Yeah, thank you. Very good. And Tyler, for really useful. I've been hearing delivery times as well as working with customers. Are those the two things that really useful kind of leans on to stand out, or are there other factors that can also be used?
Yeah, as one says, so now this industry is really competitive, and yeah, as you mentioned, the margin is quite tight. So that's why ODM is quite important in this industry. So first, I think we'll need to know what our customer truly needs. Let's say, for example, like this USB-A. Now there will still be customer calling this USB 2.0 to USB 2, but which it can be USB 3.2, and for USB-C, some of the customer will call it USB 3. So they call this one 2, they call this one 3, but the price can be really different. So we will be really honest to our customer. We'll tell them this one can be USB 2 as well. This one can support USB 3.2 as well. So reflect on what I said. We need to know what our customer truly needs. So now the pricing are so visible, transparent online, like Amazon, or like in China, that they can find every sourcing as like so transparent. So I think based on our expertise, we'll suggest them, and then we'll grow with our customer together to let them know what is the true difference. And also that's why we have a little bit more product lines up in industrial part. So this cable, the jacket, is cold resistance cable, which can within minus 40 degrees. So it will still be flexible at minus 40 degrees. And we have also this high fire retardant cable. So we do some really highly customized projects. So this cable, our end user is military graded user. Yeah. So we shift a little bit of our capacity to this kind of project, and also some of our projection resistant solutions. Yeah. So we try to avoid really competitive field, like low margin part. So we wish to grow with our customer and also make a win-win. Yeah, like make a win-win. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the classic, isn't it? Well, I'm staying with you for a little bit longer. I think for the final question, this one's really more the kind of useful information for the viewers who are mostly buyers rather than suppliers. You mentioned making customized or semi-customized products for specific applications, which are obviously going to be generally a little more expensive and will need to be presumably very thought through in terms of the specifications, whether that's for regulatory reasons or simply because of where and when it's going to be used. What, in your experience, from really useful, what's the most common mistake that a customer or a brand makes when they try to bring in a customized, connector, or in the case of in case of bringing a switch, or any kind of customized product to market, what's a big mistake that they make, and how do you or can you help them to avoid that kind of mistake?
Yeah, so it also reflects on what I mentioned. So the customer will come in with like, okay, please give me USB 3 and USB 2. But actually, like it can be both. So the first thing first, we will need to know what they truly need. So as what I say, the application wide, do they need to pass EMI? So if they need to pass EMI, okay, so we really need to choose the right cable with the shielding, and in the connector we need to do the copper foil. Yeah, so some of the customer they'll want the high spec, like, okay, please give me USB 4 80 gigs, but that price is quite high. And actually, their end user only needs like USB 3.2 with 10 gigs. So there's a price gap between. And if we can save that cost for our customer, then we can focus more on maybe package deep design or like some connector molding design. Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, let's ask Wen as well. So for Avertronics, what's the most common mistake that you see brands making, and how do you get them to not make those mistakes?
Oh, okay, sorry. Some interrupted by the signal. Okay, this is the tough question, because customer always rely on the very high specification, high requirement, high criteria, but very low cost. So doable or cannot doable, that is not easy to say, because the very complexity, like the really useful Mr. Lin to share the insights. So but every requirement has cost, but the cost is based on needed certification, needed or needed. For example, based on UL or non-UL, price is different. And if it require this kind of certification, requires this kind of criteria, but the very small quantity, it means unit price also jump very high. So I think this is also the learning lessons from each other, and transparency to understand why customer have this kind of requirements, why they make this kind of definition or specification. Like, for example, like the Elon Musk, why he can make success for the rocket, right? So say like, so also very high demand for the technology, but also request that their employees do the very low cost solutions. So so understand the really meaning and the definition of why need to do this or that, and based on what kind of reasonable cost. If in Taiwan higher, in China same or not, compatible in Vietnam or in India same or not. This is also they can be able to the technology, even by the different location, come out a different price structure or cost structure. This can be handled, because we need to deliver the optimal solution to customers, including QCD, quality, cost, and delivery. So if we have a chance to talk about the business by the design phase, it means we can involve some design ideas. It will be help a lot of things, including manufacturers in this site or supply chain all over the world. So this is I think that we need to have the comprehensive and more transparency, understanding of the meaning of the business itself. So this is my sharing.
Yes, thank you. So really kind of, if you're a buyer, basically be transparent about what you're planning to do with this product and so on, I guess. So to let you wrap this up then, Bruce, I think the common thread that we could hear that in those two previous answers is essentially maybe buyers who are trying to buy a Ferrari when what they really need is just a Nissan to go to the supermarket. Is that also, in your experience, the main or the most common mistake that buyers make, especially with a customized product when they come to you for that?
Yeah, from our experience in the switch industry, the most common mistake from some of our partners is treating customization as a cosmetic change instead of an engineering project. So many companies focus on appearance of the product first, without fully considering the reliability, manufacturing feasibility, and long-term performance. So that's why we always encourage our partners to engage with us as early as possible, because with our experience and capabilities in the industry, we can evaluate mechanical, electrical, and also production considerations simultaneously. This way, we can help our customers to reduce their development risk, shorten the lead time, and also to bring their products to market more efficiently. So yeah, that's basically from our experience.
Thank you very much. That's a good insight from you and from all three of you. And that's pretty much all we have time for in this. What is this? It's not an episode. Maybe it's an episode session. Whatever you want to call it. So it remains then just for me to remind the viewers, that's you that I'm looking at right down the barrel, that you can get in touch with any and all of these excellent guests from TEEMA, the Taiwan Electrical and Electronic Manufacturers Association. Got it in one. Through globalsources.com, they each have a page where you'll find their product catalog, and you can also contact them directly through that. That's probably the easiest way to find them. Or to be honest, you could just Google them, and I'm sure they are also findable that way. Don't forget to subscribe to Global Sources wherever you're watching this for upcoming episodes of things, and also updates on our trade shows and other services. Thank you to Thailand, Sosa Wen, and to Bruce Wu. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know you're all busy people with better things to do, so we really appreciate you being here and joining us. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you all. And until next time, viewers at home, see you around. But for now, goodbye.